Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Foundry Reviews. Today it is I, Sly, accompanied by Ken and John for the finale of Daredevil Born Again, Episode 9, Straight to Hell. Gentlemen, how we doing?
Not too bad.
Definitely doing here.
Yeah.
After waiting many years, we finally got another season of Daredevil, and what a utter fucking letdown of a season finale, man.
The show went straight to hell, like no pun intended. It was so promising, and then they just blew it.
Why did they do that?
It's conflicting. It's tough.
Why did they do that,
I
though?
feel like I just got baited the whole season with good story, and then all of a sudden they're just like, let's set up with this freaking finale and just make you sit and stew for a year. Like, why would I want to do that? You should have done that the whole season.
Why
what
did
I'm
they
saying,
why did they
dude.
leave off with nothing?
Yeah.
Yeah. This would have been perfect in the middle of a season.
I literally
They
picked
needed
up
a
my
longer
fucking
season.
I literally picked up my remote and I'm like I guess there's another one. I'm like, what? I
Yeah, right?
genuinely
You're
thought
like,
I
oh.
thought I guess there's another episode. Because I expected something to fucking happen. And nothing
Something to
happened.
resolve. Like, stuff happened, but it didn't. We didn't come full circle. We didn't end it. Obviously, you can have cliffhangers before seasons, but it's not. But usually, you still resolve the main thing from the season, and you leave it in a spot where you're like, "Ooh, there's more." But they're just like, "No, we're not going to resolve like anything."
It wasn't
all.
even like
Felt like a prep work.
it wasn't even like a
did.
mid-season finale.
No.
Right. That would even make
I
more
would-
sense
yeah.
if they're like.
I would have been okay with this
marketing it
being
like that.
episode 8, and then it built up to something in the finale.
Yeah, I don't know, dude.
Ugh.
It's weird because this one, they bring back like Karen, and you're like, oh, cool, but then like, it doesn't really help or change anything. It's like too late for that now.
Why she's there? To fucking read some paper. Awesome. And like
Yeah.
finally we have a character that Daredevil can talk to, and it's actually genuinely good, like decent scene. And I'm like, that's what we got. Like, nice, cool.
About time.
I thought it was
Should have happened.
I thought it
6
was
episodes ago.
completely random and funny how Fisk goes up to the therapist. He's like, I want you to be the director of mental health. And I'm like, I did not even know that's a real job, but okay.
Oh no, I mean, they make up roles
You
like
can
that
create
all the
anything.
time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm like, that's where taxpayer money is going. Like, okay.
Pretty much. We
Yeah.
see it all the time in real life.
Yeah, for real. The scene where he kills the commissioner was pretty fucking random, and
Yeah, it was garbage.
it's just
Unnecessarily brutal, and it was also, I don't know.
unnecessary. Period.
Yes,
Yeah.
I don't.
Out of
To
place.
show his power, I guess, but like, I don't know. It just didn't need to happen.
No, I mean, I'm glad it did, so I could see something happening, you know. But I saw Daredevil put on a suit to argue with Frank, and I'm like, we're doing this shit again? Like, we've seen this shit, man. Like, do something fucking different. Like, it was cool, but I'm like, I've literally seen this shit. Frank, no, don't do it. And it's like, we've fucking seen this shit, man. I saw this like a decade ago. Like,
Yeah, I
almost
kinda hated the whole, like,
literally.
Frank, stop. I'm like, dude, like, let him cook. Let him do his thing, man. Like,
Yeah,
you're
and it
getting
was
help.
still like, I'm just a personal complaint. Still dark as fuck. No idea what was going on. I was like, this was not my fucking favorite, dude.
Yeah, the action scenes have been very dark all season.
All
Huh.
3 that we've gotten, you know, except for one one in a fucking apartment building or like in an office that was in broad daylight that
yeah.
ended with a therapist shooting the villain. So we didn't even get to
Yeah.
see like a proper ending to it, but just yeah, I was very let down and kind of disappointed with the fight scene with that. But I mean, like, it was great seeing Frank. Love me some Frank Castle. He's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hard to hate on Frank.
Yeah, I like the interaction. I don't know why. Maybe I just kind of checked out because I was so fucking just kind of like whatever with the show. But he just met up with all the other cops and they're like, "Oh, we like you, Frank." And like he kills like 10 of them and they tie him up. They're like, "Will you work with us?" And I'm like, Did you not just see him murder all of
Yeah.
your fucking friends and you're going to ask him to join you?" It's like, hey, let's get the best criminal in the street who hates cops, get him to join us because he's so good at killing. Like, that's the same fucking mentality. And it's like, oh, he's so good at killing us. What if he joins our side? Like, I know why they want
you killed Frank.
I know why they want Frank to join, because he hates, he's cleaning up the streets and getting scum and stuff, and that's what they think that they're doing.
Yeah.
I like how they tried to flesh out the one character that killed Hector a little bit too. Like, oh, cool.
And then they write him out just as quickly with a fucking hand grenade. Fucking stupid.
Yeah, thanks for that 45-second fucking nod, dude. That's great. That fucking graphic designer, he's gonna be really happy that he gets a fucking nod from the comics, from his seeing his character on screen. It's great.
Yeah.
It's
some serious recognition.
I felt like this
high praise.
This last episode, I feel like they had to walk on eggshells. They're like, we've got to do an hour-ish of stuff, but with nothing happening too much.
Yeah.
And again...
Yeah, and then the last, like, 10, 15 minutes were just, like, awkward? I don't even...
Yeah, it's like I
had
no idea what was going on. They're like, they're standing at, like, they're in the Brooklyn thing, and they're like outside, and like hiding behind some boxes, and you see a bunch of guards, and I'm like, this is about to be a Metal Gear mission. Like, what is happening here? And she's like, we can't go in. And he's like, you're right, we can't. We need an army. And I'm like, okay, cool. What's gonna happen? And he's like, goes to a bar, and he's talking to like 3 people, and I'm like, that's it. Like, that's fucking it. Like, that's the finale for the fucking show that I'm supposed to get excited for. Like, are you fucking kidding me, dude? It was
set up for season 2.
So goddamn rushed, man. And like, that left us such a bad taste in my mouth. I felt like such a waste of time watching the entire season I say nothing happened. Like, clearly something happened. We watched things on screen, but nothing significant happened to cost us 9 or 8 episodes of our life, you know? Like, they were building up to there's no attempt to resolution for conflict. Have Daredevil fight and fucking lose and come back at the very end and be like, we need to regroup and get an army, you know? Do something like that, you know? Send someone home happy.
Yeah. Something. Just something.
Yeah. Like I said, like,
built up for nothing.
Hate to be overly negative on some stuff like that, but like, fucking hey, man. I was so surprised, dude. I was so surprised. I grabbed the controller or the remote, and I'm like, all right, I guess there's one more episode I didn't know about. And I'm like,
nope.
I'm like, it's over. I'm like, no fucking way. It's over? And I'm like, oh, there's a post-credit scene. What do we see? And it's like, no. They're just trying to be like, hey, you like Frank Castle? Here's Frank Castle doing Frank Castle shit. And like, wow, you had the entire fucking show to show Frank Castle doing Frank Castle shit. But thanks anyways.
Yeah.
Speaking of Frank Castle, did you guys see the end credit scene?
Yeah, that's what I was...
Anthony Petruccio's hand is fucked, man.
Yeah.
That poor guy.
I know.
But it's weird because
he's Jersey.
Yeah, yeah, we know each other. Yeah. But like, he does that. It's like, okay, so he got locked up, but now he's clearly going to get out right now because that guy must have a key. He broke his arm. He's going to break out. So why was that scene necessary? To probably give him a chance to have his own show again or something.
Oh yeah,
right. He breaks out and now he can have his own show.
I think they'd confirmed he was going to get his own special, which I'm like, that's cool and all, but like, look how you set up this character this whole season and did nothing with it. And now I'm worried what you're going to do with Frank in his own show. Like, why did you waste all that time with Daredevil?
That's what I'm saying. They're like, oh, post-credit scene, Frank Castle doing Frank Castle stuff. It's like, you had the entire fucking show to show Frank Castle doing Frank Castle shit, and you chose not to, dude.
Yep.
For real.
I don't know. It's something.
So fucking weird, dude.
It's tough. It's a tough one. I'm glad Karen came back, but it's
like, it was awesome. I like the twist of it being like, oh, it's technically not a part of the United States. Like, that's a really cool like little twist there. I think it's kind of smart and interesting myself, just personally.
Yes.
You know, a cool little gotcha.
I was a fan of that little plot line. I was like, damn, that is a hell of a caveat.
Yeah, that's cool as fuck. I'm glad we're all on the same page of that being really cool.
Yeah, because it's a chance for them to actually do some courtroom shit and
I
legally
know.
argue you for it. Like, okay, cool, but I don't think that's going to happen because based on the end, how they're talking, it sounds like it's more we have to put together a team to fight, not a team to, go in the courtroom or something. Because it doesn't seem like that's the direction.
Yeah, no.
It could change.
He's not
I
a
don't
lawyer
know.
at this point.
I want to say like, wow, this is actually kind of stupid how such an evil group of people can infiltrate power like this. But I mean, after the last like 4 months or 5 months of my life, I'm like, you know what? Like, it's actually not. It's not that outlandish, unfortunately.
No, this has happened a lot. This happens all over the world. This has happened countless times. So to see it on like the screen, it's like, okay, yeah, this kind of hits close to
To
home.
be witnessing it real life in real life time is almost, it's like, because I want to say like that's ridiculous, no way that can happen, but like as I'm watching in real time and I'm like, wow, like this is pretty crazy,
That was one of my favorite things. My parents were talking about it. He's like, why would they elect a criminal as mayor? I was like,
Oh my!
I was kind of like, that's it's crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy. Like, if you think about it, not even just talking politics here, you know how many people have become like household names that have been convicted of like murder or like faced serious charges? Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg is a serious household name. Dude was on trial for murders.
Yeah, I mean, same thing with Ferris Bueller,
Really?
Yeah, he murdered someone in the car. Yeah, hit and run, killed someone.
Yeah.
Mark Wahlberg has some serious, insanely.
Mark did some crazy things.
Yeah, he's a terrible motherfucking person. One of my least favorite celebrities in the entire world for what he did, And people just forget about that stuff. But like besides that point, it's just like someone integrity should be in power and running, and someone with responsibility. And a lot of those people who, suffer those crimes and charges, people who grab a head and fucking smash it like a watermelon, like maybe don't elect him.
Yeah,
maybe.
Yeah, you knew the guy's chopped off someone's head with a fucking Escalade door before. Like, dude, you elected that guy? Okay.
But he said he loves New York. He loves New York.
Shit, I love New York too. I'm in.
Yeah, I'm in. Dude, at this point, just elect Frank for fucking mayor, dude.
Yeah.
Oh God.
You want to know what I think, New York?
Hell, I love New York. He said he loved it, dude. It's like he's killing people. He's literally killing people live on camera. It's like it's good though.
But he loves New York. Yeah, this finale was just. And I know we briefly kind of glossed over the Black Widow vibe of Vanessa being just as rotten as Fisk is.
Oh yeah, do we want to talk about we missed a gigantic detail in the last review. Our deepest apologies. Sly instantly mentioned like, oh, we forgot this when we ended the recording.
I don't know, that last episode just sour, and I think the finale was even more sour, but it's okay to talk about it. We kind of glossed over the Vanessa putting the final nail in Adam kind of thing, and that was I feel like that was kind of like meant to be the teaser about like, hey, she kind of had a hand in the Foggy thing. It's like, yeah, maybe if you'd mentioned that earlier in the season and we saw just how wicked she was and rotten, maybe it would have been much more meaningful. But no.
Yep.
It's gonna be a lot more cooler
built
too.
up a little bit nicer.
If she was kind of dastardly and she knew that he was keeping Adam, but she just didn't care about it. That'd be a lot more dastardly and kind of funny to me. Like,
I would have liked that detail too.
Yeah, and whatnot. He's like, oh, I'm so sorry that I lied to you, but I kept them alive, blah 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 and stuff.
And she's like, I know.
Yeah,
I know.
and she like, oh, okay. She just lets him think that he's in control, I guess, or knows more than her. Like, I feel like she's a lot more cunning and a lot more powerful than him now, and uses his obsession with her and love for her against him to, just because that's what kind of person that she ended up shaped out to be, because that's what that lifestyle does to you and whatnot, And he had her to weaken his, to disarm him. That you use Vanessa to disarm Fisk, pretty much. Because he's like, he loves her and shit, but you just can't do the same thing, I guess, with her, because she's way beyond it, way past done with it, because her love has been mutilated because he had to go get shot in the head by Echo.
Yeah. What a bad show.
It's funny too, because in Hawkeye they're in New York, and he's just like chilling with a bunch of dudes in jumpsuits instead of being with his wife, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, they never really explained so much of it. I'm like, I'll give it the benefit of the, well, it wasn't, MCU or whatever, but it's like, okay, well, now that it's here, it's, bro.
Yeah. Just don't think about it, bro.
Yeah, don't ask these questions. Viewers aren't supposed to think.
Consume our content.
Yeah, I feel like we had so many great things to say, and I've seen so many people like, "Oh, Marvel's back on track. They're doing so good after Deadpool and Wolverine. Like that movie, like was actually decent. We got this show. Like we're back on track, guys." It's like, man, it's like the same old fucking shit. It's like you drop this just to be like, there's more on the way. It's like branches to branches to branches, like the fucking Hydra, you cut one head off and then two more show up, and it's like, it's never fucking over, dude.
Like, by no means is this show bad. This show is good. It is worth the watch. I'm happy he's back.
You're so right.
But damn, what a letdown of a finale.
Yeah. Yep, just an unfortunate note to end on, because you want to end with like excitement for the next season, but this one, there's some stuff that will happen, and I'm excited to find out more and what they're going to do, but it's just like, I wish we didn't have to wait so long, first of all, because a lot of these plot points were already set up, and you do want those overarching stories, but you don't want the main part of the thing to then have to wait for. So it's just a long time to wait for just the resolution to things that have been set up in this season. So it seems like this was almost like, it feels like this was a prequel to what will actually be the Daredevil show. Like, this is just setting up the stakes for what's actually going to happen in the show.
Yeah.
So it's a bit of a weird spot to end.
It's weird too, because it's like everything that you're like looking forward to season 2. It's like 90% of that should have been like discussed, talked about, evolved, like should have been solved and looked into and wrapped up in the finale, but it fucking wasn't.
It felt like they didn't know how to wrap up the season.
So they just decided not to, which is fucking weird, man.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what it felt like.
Yeah. Kinda.
Ugh. Not good.
That's where we're at.
Yeah, well, I guess we can go to our numbers there. We were just like, everyone just like, we're tired, we're exhausted. We watched 9 seasons or 9 episodes of a show. We got so excited, we were even talking about reviewing the initial seasons and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
numbers.
I
think I'm gonna have to go down a little bit, because this one, it's just confusing.
5
There's
for
some
me.
good parts. Damn. Okay, you're going 5. I was gonna say 6, but
I'm sorry.
I can't go down that low, but I still enjoyed most of it. It's a weak way to end the season.
No.
So I gotta go down for sure.
You're right. 6, because I had such unbelievable excitement when I saw Karen and I saw John Bernthal together. So that's not true. They got me.
That was a good combo.
That Marvel shit got me. The fucking baby piss baby. Oh, look, it's characters you saw before. Got me.
Yeah. Fair.
Where you at with it, Sly?
No. Oh God. It's just so upsetting. But yeah, I was nostalgic seeing that chemistry that those two have, and then just happy seeing the Punisher back in action. God, he was visceral. Mm-hmm. But man, everything Matt touched this episode was dog shit. I was not a fan of Daredevil. I got to give it a 6 as well. It was bad.
Well, there you go. That's a consistent another 6 there for you guys. Let us know what you guys thought about the episode down below in the comments, please. And we'll probably see you later on the next review. Hopefully something a little bit better. I know we have Andor Season 2 coming up. I don't know how that format's going to look, because they're dropping mass amount of episodes weekly, I think.
Yep.
So we'll be checking out, doing Andor, of course. And I believe Ken is going to be involved in the future Last of Us 2 episodes, too. maybe.
Hopefully, yeah. I
we'll
gotta
see.
catch up a little bit still, but
No
hopefully I'll get
worries. Yeah, but yeah. Well, looking forward to doing some more content with you guys, showcase some more reviews and stuff like that, and discuss it and seeing your guys' thoughts too. But until next time, bye, slugs.
Bye.
there. Peace.